Every year, 240 million calls are made to 911 in the United States. But who is on the other end of that line? Today, we're going behind the headset to see what the job of a 911 dispatcher really looks like. It's a lot more than just answering the phone. Forget what you've seen in movies. The reality is a dimly lit room, packed with multi-screen computer setups. Dispatchers are tethered to their consoles by a headset for 8, 10, sometimes 12 hours straight. This is their entire world for the shift. Before they even sit down, they go through 3 to 6 months of intense training. They learn a language of codes and protocols, mastering the incredible skill of typing, listening, and talking all at the same time. The day often starts at 7 a.m., fueled by a lot of coffee. From the moment they clock in, the air is filled with a constant sound of radio chatter. But they're never truly alone. A whole team of dispatchers works in perfect sync, a well-oiled machine managing the city's emergencies. So, what do they actually do? Imagine this. You're on the phone, taking details from a new, frantic caller. At the same time, you're typing updates to police officers who are already at a different scene, all while listening to the radio traffic from fire and EMS crews. This is multitasking under the most extreme pressure imaginable. Every question they ask is deliberate and required. They follow strict scripts designed to get the most critical information as quickly as possible. So even when a caller is frustrated and yelling, they can't skip steps. 1 minute, they're giving CPR instructions to someone whose loved one is in cardiac arrest. The next, they're dispatching an officer for a simple noise complaint. A few minutes later, they might be the calm, steady voice talking a person through their darkest moment, keeping them on the line until help arrives. They are trained to be the calm in the eye of the storm. They give instructions on how to deliver a baby over the phone or just keep a scared caller talking, reassuring them that help is on the way. But here's the part most people don't realize. They hear everything, but they see nothing. Once they hang up, they rarely get closure or find out what happened to the people they helped. The call just ends. And that leads to the hardest parts of the job. They are the first to hear someone's worst moment, and they have to carry the weight of that trauma long after their shift ends. They sit for over 10 hours with very few breaks. When things are busy, you can't just get up and walk away from the console. The calls are relentless, and some of them stick with you forever. Calls involving children in danger, domestic violence, or fatal accidents can haunt a dispatcher for years. This immense psychological toll leads to a very high turnover rate in the profession. Many people don't even last 2 years. And for all this emotional and mental stress, the pay is often much lower than people expect, typically between $35,000 and $50,000 a year. It's a heavy burden for a modest salary. So, with all that pressure, why do they stay? For many, it's about being that one lifeline in a person's darkest hour. It's the powerful bond they share with their fellow dispatchers, the only other people who truly understand what the job entails. They find deep satisfaction in knowing they've saved lives, even if they never meet the person on the other end of the line. There is an immense sense of pride that comes from staying composed and focused when every single second matters. Next time you hear about a 911 call, remember the person behind the voice? They are a professional managing pure chaos, following precise protocols to get you help, and carrying the emotional weight of every call long after you've hung up. They are the unseen, unheard heroes of our emergency services. Thanks for watching.